Laura Vanderkam, off the clock, feel less busy while getting more done. In the fast-paced world we live in, people often struggle with managing their time effectively. Laura Vanderkam's book, Off the Clock, Feel Less Busy While Getting More Done, addresses this struggle head-on by offering insightful strategies that help maximize productivity without sacrificing leisure time. Through anecdotes and data, Vanderkam explores our perceptions of time and demonstrates the importance of tracking our own time usage, creating memorable experiences, maintaining a balance between work and relationships, setting realistic expectations, and using money wisely to enhance happiness.
Where does our time go? The author tracks her time to understand how she spends it and makes positive changes in her life. Do you know how you spend your time each day? The author is obsessed with time and how people pass it. She logs how much time she spends on different activities, and the logbook reveals how little people know about their daily routines. Many of us claim to work more hours than we actually do, and a study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics found that people overestimate their work hours by up to 25 hours per week. Where does our time really go then? Some people resist the idea of tracking time because they fear it will reveal the hours they waste on unimportant things. Others dread the anxiety that arises from the realization that time on Earth is limited. However, the author found that rigorous time tracking allowed her to recalibrate her life and make positive changes. For example, she discovered that she spent 327 hours per year on reading trashy magazines, and she was motivated to carve out time for quality reading. The author's experience highlights the importance of knowing how we spend our time. It provides a deeper understanding of our weekly routines and helps identify areas where we can make positive changes. Instead of mindlessly passing time, tracking it can help us optimize our activities to lead more fulfilling lives. The art of creating time. Our perception of time is shaped by our memories, with more memories leading to a richer perceived experience of time. The depth and novelty of our experiences directly impact our brain's ability to remember them as unique events. Our routines often go undocumented in our memory banks, but stimulating and exciting experiences, such as traveling and adventuring, can help stretch our perception of time and ultimately create a more fulfilling life. Embracing white space. Learn to value a clutter-free schedule and embrace productivity through strategic scheduling, as opposed to filling time with unessential meetings and activities. Feeling overwhelmed by a packed calendar is a common sight in the modern workplace. However, it doesn't have to be this way. A senior director in a technology company, Jeff Heath, shows how it is possible to keep blank spaces in one's schedule by adopting the right mindset. While most professionals assume that staying busy is productive, Jeff sees white space on a calendar as an opportunity for creativity and problem-solving. Too often, people fill their schedules with meetings and unessential activities, sacrificing quality, uninterrupted work time. Jeff warns against the fallacy of automatic importance given to scheduled events, pointing out that unscheduled events can be equally or more important. It's time to learn to say no to meaningless meetings and grow comfortable with white space in your calendar. Many people feel guilty declining meetings or leaving their schedule unscheduled, but the truth is, meetings often take up more time than necessary. Rather than valuing busyness, it's time to start valuing productivity brought by carefully scheduled events. Stop automatically filling your schedule and embrace white space to enable creativity, problem solving, and overall better productivity. Friends and time management. The notion that time management is incompatible with leisurely time spent with friends is a common misconception. In fact, prioritizing friendships can enhance time management skills. Devoting more time to important relationships not only makes individuals happier, it can create a perception of having more time. Spending time with loved ones can produce a feeling of relaxation and evoke a sense of having all the time in the world. On the other hand, spending time on social media platforms like Twitter won't produce the same feeling. Additionally, research has shown that people with stronger social connections tend to have a longer life expectancy than those without them. Good friends and close family encourage individuals to look after themselves, as they care for them when they get ill. These healthy aspects of friendships mean that maintaining tight relationships is approximately equivalent to stopping smoking. Altered expectations. The author acknowledges the disconnect between her expectations and reality when it comes to balancing her hectic lifestyle and writing pursuits. In an effort to achieve more, she consciously decides to alter her expectations of how much she should accomplish and is amazed by the improved results. By lowering unrealistic expectations, we avoid wasting time worrying and experiencing unproductive self-imposed suffering. Consistently setting and meeting low expectations is the key to long-term success. The author suggests adopting the same approach to progress as children learning language, slowly and gradually advancing towards our goals. The connection between money and happiness. Money and happiness are not proportional. It is not the amount of money you have that brings happiness, but how you use it. Buying things that facilitate pleasant experiences can boost happiness as they become cherished memories. Life satisfaction may not be the best measure of your happiness as it is often driven by hour-to-hour experiences. Therefore, assessing and strategically using money to either enlarge or minimize daily activities can improve happiness. For instance, investing in a shorter commute to work can boost mood, thus highlighting the importance of investing in one's happiness. 5 tips for feeling less busy and getting more done. In her book, Laura Vanderkam provides insightful strategies to help individuals feel less busy while simultaneously getting more done. To start, she suggests tracking how you spend your time to identify moments that can be repurposed for meaningful activities. Additionally, Vanderkam recommends planning little adventures to help make each day memorable, being mindful of taking on too many obligations, slowing down and savoring moments, and making time for friends and loved ones. By following these tips, individuals can enhance the quality of their time and reduce feelings of busyness and stress.
Overall, Off the Clock provides valuable advice for making the best use of our 168 hours of time each week. By tracking our time effectively, altering expectations, and prioritizing events and people that enrich our lives, Vanderkam demonstrates how we can ultimately optimize productivity and derive greater happiness from our lives. The book highlights crucial elements of time management such as resisting the temptation to fill every moment with busy work, and focusing on meaningful experiences that create lasting memories. By treating our time and relationships as invaluable resources, we can achieve a more fulfilling and satisfying work-life balance.